listening to the praise party. No party like a Holy Ghost party. Great interviews, gospel music, Dareia, Tolbert.
That's right, Memphis, we're so excited. Should I call you Memphis or Mickey?
It's Memphis Hits, but you can call me Mickey. It's Mickey like Mickey Mouse, you know.
Are you prefer to call Mickey?
Yeah, you call me Mickey.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mickey.
Everybody knows Mickey is, well, everybody knows Mickey is Memphis Hits, so Memphis Hits is Mickey, real name is Mickey. So
Okay. We're so excited to have you in the studio. For
Thank you
those
so much for having
who are just joining us, he's at the gospel station, y'all. I know he's best known for his contribution for hip-hop industry.
Hey.
Mickey is also responsible for bringing artists such as T-Pain, Young Blood Z, and K. Michelle to the front of the music scenes. You're currently pursuing business opportunities right now.
Oh yeah. I got some things I'm working on out here. Some weight loss situations.
Oh really?
Deal I just did.
I'm trying to lose this fat.
Yeah. I got some stuff going on.
Well, I'm still can eat my chicken.
Music. Yeah, you still eat your chicken. You still eat whatever you want. I'll tell you all about it in a minute.
Amen.
Oh yeah.
God do it for you.
Yeah.
Amen. All right. You also own and operate your own record label called Hits Committed.
Yeah,
right?
well, Hits Committee was my original label. That was with Huey, Pop, Lock, and Drop It, and that K. Michelle was signed to Hits Committee. I actually signed some artists out of here from there, Trey D, Party Boys, Flex, So I came out here during the dance era of Dallas and signed a few artists or whatever.
Wow.
But now I'm back. I'm developing a new artist. Her name is Destani. Y'all can find her at Destani_music, DESTANI, little 15-year-old girl. She's a wonderful voice, like one of the best voices I've heard in a long time. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yes.
And all right, and for others who probably seen him on the host of the BET, The Deal. You're the host on there. Reality star. We'll talk about that. Reality TV star, Grammy Award-winning producer, and congratulations on that. I mean, I always say congratulations because. How many people you know that has Grammy underneath their belt?
Not too many. It's like I feel blessed.
Yeah,
so
you
a lot
are
of people
blessed.
used to call me lucky all the time. They go like, "Well, do it again. That was luck. Do it again. That was luck." And I'm like, how many times is it gonna be? I got to do this before it's not luck anymore. It's blessings. I feel like blessings. My mom told me to stop saying lucky anyway. It's called bless.
That's right. All right. Well, Mickey, we're going to talk about, because you have so much going on, and so much going on. I mean, a lot.
Oh my
and
God.
I mean. So we're going to talk about Praise Party, and as we're having an exclusive interview, Mickey, aka Memphis Hits, there.
Memphis Hits, what's up?
Yeah, and we're so excited to have him in the studio. I saw Ra also walked in. Tierney, I have to shout her out. How you doing?
Diamonds up.
That's right. Listen, before we left off the air, we're talking about. You have a lot going on. Of course, we're going to talk about your music. We're going to talk about the reality show.
Okay.
We're going to talk about your relationship with Christ.
Yes.
But tell us, what brought you to Dallas? Out of L.A.?
Actually,
Really?
I have family here. I have a daughter here, Micaiah, so I come here to see her, when I get a chance and everything. My brother lives here. I got some cousins that moved out here. Just family and friends, and I've always loved Texas. I just always kind of skipped over Dallas as far as living here, but now that I'm here, I'm back and forth here in California, so I'm a Californian right now.
So what are some things you've tapped into since you've been in here?
Just different talent. I was thinking about trying to, just seeing a lot of different singers, a lot of different up-and-coming, business owners and business partners that I'm trying to, connect myself to and things like that. And even trying to get into radio, doing personality, trying to be something like yourself one of these days when I grow up, you know what I mean? But just trying to stay around good people and positive people, trying to stay away from all negativity because it's just bad. I just don't like it.
Okay. And with you saying staying away from negativity and being in the industry, now I'm going to get back to the Grammy Award-winning producer, but with you saying staying away from negativity, I know with you being in the music industry, there's a lot of temptation, and it could be very tempting.
Yes.
And you've been there, you've heard your name, you've been in some, So how do you maintain a level mind?
What I do, I really have to pray. I really have to pray all the time.
So you have a personal relationship with Christ?
Yeah, I do. I feel like a lot of people walk with me, and I feel like I walk with God. Because it's like certain things that happen, and people be like, how did that happen for you? Or how did you make that happen? And it's like, it's not me, it's my relationship with God. I personally look at him like my dad. He's like my dad, so I talk to him like that, you know what I mean? So that's what keeps me in the right places, and when I'm around bad things, it automatically gets me away from it. It might not even have nothing to do with me, because sometimes I feel like I'm retarded, because he has to guide me in certain places, because if it wasn't for him, I'd go left when I should be going right.
Right.
So sometimes he always gives me a sign, or something happens to where I end up going the right way or the wrong way for the lesson. So I look at it like, even when, you know, unfortunate things happen, I take the lesson from it. And when good things happen, I appreciate the blessing from it.
Okay. All right. So has there ever been in a situation where you didn't think God was going to pull you out of it? Like, darn, what did I get myself into? And you know you got yourself in that mess.
Oh, yeah.
And you know it was your fault. Like, you get your, whoop your behind and be like, God, look, I know I messed up. I really did. I boo-booed on myself.
He stays shaking his head on me. He's probably shaking his head right now. I don't know. He's probably looking at me great right now. I'm in heaven right now with you. Yeah, but it's like, you know, like I had a situation in Atlanta, this car wash thing, and it was like I was facing some time and stuff like that, and I just got the news yesterday that it was dismissed.
Look at God.
Yeah, look at God. That's what I'm saying. God is good. It's
Come on, let's shout right now.
Yeah!
I love it. Uh-oh, I hear a minister in you. That's your second calling?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay.
I'm a hood minister.
Okay. And do you have a church home here in Dallas?
I don't have a church. I go to like different, you know, it doesn't matter what church I go to. I usually go wherever I go is for the message.
Okay.
Because, I don't trust everybody in churches as far as being genuine. Sometimes, you know, you just have to, you have to watch it. And even if the person is not genuine, sometimes the message is genuine.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right,
So it's not about the people. It's not about if I go to a Catholic church or if I go to a mosque or if I go to a Baptist church or Methodist. It doesn't matter.
Right.
I've been to a lot of different situations, even growing up, like Jehovah's Witness. Like I used to have to go to the Kingdom Hall, you know, and things like that. But I don't really do religion anymore. I'm more spiritual than I've ever been. It's kind of like.
Where do you get the skills? How do you get the gift to come up with your talents and to put the music in the flow? Like
really, it starts with my ears. I feel
Okay.
like I used to wonder what my blessing was from God, because we all get one. And mine was basically I feel like it was my ears. So I'm able to put situations together that turn into hits, and then I was doing that for a company, Jive, Arista. You know, there was a time where I was making $500,000 a year just because of the songs I was putting together and the people I was putting in the same room to make these hits. You know, so even The Good Life with T-Pain and Kanye, The Good Life.
Yeah, because I love me some T-Pain. Did you do that voice?
You know what? He was using auto-tune when I met him, and he said he wanted to take it away. He was going to take it off, and I just told him to keep it on there because I felt like it was going to be a thing a lot of people were going to try to copy, and it made him different, and it made him stick out. I usually, when I work with an artist, I try to make them do something, and I call it skip line. Like, you got to do something to stick out from everybody else, because everybody raps, everybody sings, but you know, there's certain things certain artists have to do to skip line and get in people's eyeballs. You know?
Right. Okay, so we're talking about music. You're saying you're working on some projects here in Dallas.
Yes.
So if we have some gospel up-and-coming artists, can you connect with that? They're more like hip-hop flavor.
I do.
You know?
I would love to.
Would you work with a gospel hip-hop flavor?
Of course. Even when I was working at Jive, we were Verity. You know,
I heard that church folk. You heard the saints. Amen.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, you know, even this girl Destiny I'm talking about, she has a gospel voice.
Really? Okay.
When I was working with K. Michelle, she had a gospel voice. So it's kind of like, I like to hear voices. Even R. Kelly, he has a gospel voice.
He does. I believe I can fly again.
He does, but I heard him sang in front of me one time. We was just at this party. It just sounded like it was from heaven. Like nobody sings like that. So when I hear voices like that, I feel like nobody gave you that voice but God. I love working with artists like that.
Okay.
You know, because some people, you know, got showers. They can sing in the shower, but you know, because the acoustics and things like that are good. But they don't have that anytime, anywhere. They can just belt out, and it's coming from somewhere it has to be heavenly. It has to be from God.
Reality TV. Let's talk about reality TV. Because you're putting your whole life out there. You're putting all your business out there. Yeah, I mean, everybody judging, Christians, non-Christians, the saints and the ain'ts. So you have everybody looking at your life right now.
Yes.
And first of all, were you normal? Did you just be yourself, or were you uptight a little bit, or you know?
Reality was different than when I had my TV show, The Deal. That was me. But it was Memphis hits. It was like, you know, I knew what artists I was talking to. I knew what artists I was going to introduce. I knew what videos we were going to go to. I had cue cards. You know, I know what to do. It's my personality. But when I got into reality, which came through my ex-wife, it wasn't a script. It was like it's more like topic of conversation. Topic of conversation today is going to be, why did this happen yesterday? Or what do you feel about, at some point in breakfast this morning, somebody's going to bring up what happened yesterday and how they feel about you or whatever. And they kind of set you up like, that's the setup. I wouldn't say it's a script written out like, you're going to say this and you're going to say that and you're going to say this. It'll be like, me and you I heard you arguing with your boyfriend yesterday. And I didn't like how they probably saw me looking like in disgust of how you were talking to him. So the next day they'll call me and say, before we go to breakfast, they'll be like, at some point in breakfast today, you need to kind of voice your opinion on how you would never let a woman talk to you like that you were in a relationship with. And I'm like, well, that's going to probably set her off. And they're like, exactly. So it's kind of like they set up, every day they watch us, we couldn't turn our mics off, they listen to the side conversations. I don't want to be really giving away the game because they might not call me ever.
Gospel artist.
I'll have to say because he's up-tempo for me, Kirk Franklin.
Kirk Franklin?
Yeah,
okay.
Just because he's an up-tempo one. Ask Brother Eli, Bishop Eli, what scripture is bad associations spoil useful habits?
Oh, it said bad communication.
Bad
First Corinthians 15:33. Yes.
Corrupts good mouth. So you
yeah,
gotta watch.
First Corinthians
15:33.
15:33. That's it, right
He
there.
got it. He got it.
It's real.
So
You're around bad people, bad things happen.
And I was going to ask you what brought you closer to Christ. What hit you to bring you, what part in your life that brought you closer to God? Because you've tapped into a lot of things. Like you said, you're a Grammy Award winning producer, reality TV star. You've been on TV. You produced some greatest hits. You've been on. You've been connected with a lot of people. You've seen a lot of things especially in Hollywood. You just came out of LA. So when I've heard things like, no, you definitely don't want to move to Hollywood, you'll tap into some things, you'll start doing things. People think it's normal. You know, like I said, tapping into drugs. Oh, that's a normal thing. Hey, you want this, you want to hit?
Definitely had my Rick James days. But what happened for me is like...
Forgive him, Jesus. He was just playing.
No, I'm serious. Like, if I could help anybody, it's like, it's just bad things you can get into if you're around the wrong people. But what I'm saying is, I feel like my awakening moments was like, with all the success, is when I started thinking I was doing it myself. It was me. And it was never me. I was being guided. And when I started taking the credit for like, oh, it's me, I'm the baddest, coolest dude in the world. But that wasn't what it was. It was like I was moving in God's grace, and I kind of like disrespected that.
Oh, wow.
So now the fact that I do understand that everything I was winning and all my successes were being backed by him. You know, I feel like he's bringing me back around.
He is.
Me a little bit.
And what would you tell our young people and the people who are following you? Because we have a lot of young listeners.
Okay.
And what would you tell the young generation with your experience and what you're doing now? What's some encouraging word you can tell them?
I'm just telling them that, I mean, people are born in all different kind of situations. We're all seeds, and I feel like just like a tree, that tree didn't decide that it was going to be planted right there. You can't determine where your seed is going to be planted. You can't determine who your parents are going to be. You had nothing to do with that, because God, you had nothing to do with your skin color. You had nothing to do with the way you talk, the successes you have, because God didn't need your opinion. He knows who you are. He knows why He planted you, where He planted you. So appreciate everything you're going through, because it's a part of who you're going to become.
Okay. Besides the music, what else is new for you?
I'm just kind of like living the single life right now. Not particularly that I like the single life, but I'm just kind of like, I'm getting back into myself and remembering why I do what I do. You know what I mean? And why am I doing it instead of just doing things? Now I'm starting to wonder why I'm doing something, or why am I dealing with this person. I got questions now. I used to just run in the fire without no questions of why I was running into it. It's like I have questions now, and I feel like you're supposed to have questions. You're supposed to question everything. That's what I do. I question everything.
And even with your career, I know the music, you're finding new artists. You even said something about health. Now, you said I could eat some chicken and still keep this fat off. Like, what are you talking about? Because I'm trying to use
I'm helping.
I don't want to do another Kim Kardashian.
I'm helping endorse this new product. It's called Week Tox, like day of the week.
Okay.
WEEKTOX
I'm gonna catch that.
is weektox.com.
Y'all catch that?
The only two rules about it is you can't no alcohol and no caffeine or caffeine products while you're on it.
Okay. Well, we say people, we don't do communion.
Oh no drinking. And if you want maximum, you working out, you doing the things, no bread, no sweets, no
no
soft drinks.
bread.
Just until the capsules are gone. But I just got with a company out here, and I'm helping them out with it, and doing endorsements and things like that. So Weak Tox, the Weak Tox lifestyle.
Y'all look
it's the
out
only
for that.
personal trainer you ever need. Get on it.
All right, we're excited about it. How can others reach out to you on social media?
You can catch me on The Real Benefits.
I understand people pay the time. I'm not saying that, but when people ask me to come do something, they say, "How much you charge?" I say, it's free. I can't charge you. Jesus didn't charge us for the word, so.
Exactly.
He did a funeral, a Muslim funeral, and it was Black Panthers standing everywhere. I don't know if you heard about that guy named KD.
DK.
DK.
That was my brother.
Big.
I did it.
And he did his funeral, and I was so scared because they had weapons and the Black Panthers everywhere, and I'm like, how you gonna preach to all these different people who have all these different religions, Catholic, Muslim, and you a Christian? Like, how you gonna do it? They gonna shoot you right in front of your face. And he had, what'd you do? He had one Muslim sister that. I don't know how you did.
She take up thing now.
No, they was. You got to be realistic with people. You got to see the mindset of all of us is that we prejudge one another, and because we have different religion, we don't sit down and try to read and find out what happened. And so, by me being in prison, I studied Islam. I studied Nation 5%. I know about all that. I know why brothers reject the gospel, because they say the white man wrote the Bible. King James was a homosexual. You heard all those things, and when you don't have knowledge, then you don't know how to come out of darkness. So you can't prejudge a brother because he believes in black power. He's trying to find a solution to justice, but he don't understand justice not in our power, it's in God's power. And so when we try to put justice in our own power, we end up hating one another, we end up hurting one another. And violence never brought about peace, it always brought about war. And so, I used to think that if I whoop a brother, if I stomp him, he'll respect me. But respect don't come that way. Respect is in you. You can't force a man to respect you. You just respect yourself, and everything else will do itself. So
Real religion.
and that's right. And so I was telling them, I said, hey man, I ain't got nothing against your black power, white power. Just get some Holy Ghost power. To balance that power. Because in the flesh, we're thinking we doing something, and all the time we're creating more problems than what we're trying to fix. But the chief commander of the Black Panther, we cool now. He want me to come watch. And so, but it's just love, and reading with people, brothers like yourself. I know you come from a storm, and nobody know your story. Nobody know where you come from. And I'm not into all of the foolishness. I don't want to deal with foolishness. If I want to connect with you, it's because I love you. You're my brother. I'm going to die with you, and that's what I believe. But some of us, we do things different. And I'm not loved by everybody. I'm not trying to be loved by everybody.
Exactly.
He known for his what was talking about? Nigga was ex-gangster. He still got Negroes in the streets, sorry.
She stuck it in. She's slick. She was like, nigga.
Bishop, you still got Negroes in the street. Look, Bishop, man, I respect you, man.
Bishop,
put that away. You got
for real.
Wait, man, here come Bishop. Hey, Bishop. I'm like, you still get respect? They still respect you like that?
Because your calling came later, but you already had respect from the people that you were gonna have to go back to.
That's right.
So God gave him that respect. He gave it to you before you even knew you were gonna get it.
Right.
Now I'm not gonna preach it. I'm just recognizing.
The biggest drug dealer in America, supposed to be up here, and Curtis Blow. That's well known in Dallas. If you're from the street, you done heard of Curtis Blow.
Yeah, I know.
And he's under my ministry. And so, but people, they can kind of feel realness. It's about just letting folks know, hey man, I want to know where you at. I'm not trying to act like I'm better than you, bigger than you. We're all in the struggle. We're all trying to make some, different in life. But the real unity and power is when we can come together on a real level that's never been heard of, And I'm your true brother. I'm your brother from the Lord. I ain't your brother from your color. I'm your brother from the Lord. And when we can do that, then people want to grab to something that's real. Everybody looking for some hope out. Everybody looking for love. Everybody looking for a way out. And now, no disrespect to pastors, we got to get out of this cell. It ain't about us. I respect two brothers, Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. They lay down their lives for the struggle. These brothers ain't laying out their lives. They want you to support them. We're supposed to serve the people.
And tell you
The
what
people
they
ain't
about
supposed to serve us. And so, but when people see that, then we change the mindset of the people.
Wow. Wow, you know what? It's no reason. I mean, I'm not here for no purpose. And you guys are all messing me up today. But wow, when you guys talk about Martin Luther King, that's like completely my lane.
He's a true prophet, man. Him and God balanced. I told somebody, he said, well, Malcolm X was, Martin Luther King was weak. I said, no, it was. He was playing with the people that had compassion. He was connecting with the people that had compassion. Malcolm X was connecting with the people that don't have compassion. So God give them balance. Because some people gonna say, hey, we don't care about y'all crime, we still gonna keep. And Malcolm X say, well, you take one out, we gonna take 5 of y'all. So we can do it with class, or we can do it like a gangster. So which one y'all want? So
I feel like God the same way. You got God, all God angels ain't nice.
That's right. And so God had to put people in places to give us the ability to have freedom like we have today. And that's what it is. That's why we're free, because those two men came in and laid down their lives. And I believe that we should lay down our lives. If you ain't willing to die for what you believe in, then you're not real about what you say.
Wow, boss, I like
Yeah, I
that.
gotta come visit his church. This bishop can preach. When I say he be preaching, breaking down the word.
Where's your church at?
It's in Dallas. We're in the hood.
Like where?
In Oak Cliff, off of City Crest and Keys.
What's the name of
And
it?
Keys?
Arbach.
Arbach?
Oh,
Not
I'm
I.
not RBOC. Oh no, I know it's not IB. RB.
RBOC.
Yeah, I know exactly where it is. I need
That's
to go.
over there by
I need to go
Trendsetters, right? The car place, Trendsetters.
It's right there, like.
I'll give you the address. All right,
Okay.
there. Cause they be having church. When I say he be talking about, you got people looking like Hercules, but act sounding like Becky. I mean, he be preaching like he just be preaching.
You're listening to the Praise Party. Your party like